Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I thought there was only one Vista.
No, there's more than one Vista. This is just one of the reasons why I refuse to upgrade the entire family to Windows Vista.
Okay, so there's Vista and all the issues with Vista, and then there's multiple versions of...
Oh, yeah! Yeah, there's Vista Home, there's Vista Basic, oh, and there's Vista Business, Vista Ultimate, yeah. There's, and there's even more than that. Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because apparently someone in marketing thought that would be a good idea. Are you confused?
Basic, Premium, Business, and Ultimate. And you have Premium. And why do you have Premium, Divine?
I thought there was a Home. Maybe Home was just a
Oh,
Windows
Vista
XP.
Money sucks? That's good to know, because I've been using Microsoft Money, so... What do you
no.
not like about Vista Money?
No, he's saying it's a money...
Oh, it's a money suck.
Is a money suck.
Okay, sorry. I'm usually working on different kind of software.
Yeah,
My mind's in a different area.
Right, that's not the money that you're thinking of. Well, no, but that's one of the reasons why I haven't really taken...
Oh, it came with the computer. That's why.
Home Basic and Home Premium. See, it even dives even further. Home Basic and Home Premium.
And why, though? What's the difference?
Okay.
You have to pay more, obviously,
yes.
for each rung.
Microsoft wanted to create a tiered system where the user would only get what they needed. So they would be able to sell low-end Vista hardware and just give them Vista Basic. But then they'd be able to sell high-end hardware and sell Vista Ultimate. The difference? Everyone's going to buy Ultimate anyway.
And so as you need more stuff, how much do you have to pay to get to the next level?
Depends on what you've bought or what you've purchased. You can actually upgrade in line. If you're running Vista Basic and you want to upgrade to Vista Business, you could do that in line without having to reinstall the operating system. It just configures a couple switches differently, and then you're off the races. Now, for the most part, I've been running...
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's also very confusing.
I have the XP2 10 girl.
Compare this to OS 10. How many versions of OS 10 do you think there are?
There's only one, right?
Well, in actuality, there are two, but the other one is server for, geeks who are running,
There's only one that I know of.
Exactly, and as far as you're concerned as a consumer, there's only one that you need to worry about, and that's just one. That's it. One. And more importantly, family licensing is so much easier. You have to... Remember today? Your father had problems with the Dell. Father's Day, and your father was visiting here with your brother from North Carolina. They flew in for the weekend, which was really nice, and he brought his computer problems with him. But it just so happened that when they were here, suddenly Windows said that it wasn't genuine.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, they had bought it. They did everything right.
It was a Dell machine, and you flip it over, and it had the product key on the back. And I was like, well, how could this not be genuine? And your father said that someone installed another version of Windows XP on that laptop. So my guess is that someone used their activation code on two computers, and you can't do that. With Windows XP, one license per computer.
Oh, so they didn't know his code, so they used their code?
Right. He wasn't smart enough to flip over the machine and look, here's his code.
Okay.
So Windows was basically telling your father that I can't work anymore, I can't upgrade anything, this is not the Windows Genuine Advantage. So in actuality, Microsoft was covering its own butt in trying to stop piracy. So I went through and I typed in the registration code and it said, no, you're going to need to call in. At which point I got frustrated. I'm wondering, is it just worth it just to tell him to downgrade to a version of Windows that doesn't have this? Is it just easier to tell him to install Unix and Linux? I'm sorry, not Unix. That would be way over. Even Linux would be way over his head, so I said no. Or is it just easy to say, well, maybe the next one you get is a Macintosh, an OS 10 computer? So we went through the process. It took me 6 minutes. I never had to interact with anybody, physically or on the phone vocally. It was just a computer prompt telling me what numbers I had to input, and it activated just fine after I gave it the legitimate license key that was on the bottom of the laptop. It's just crazy. I mean, because people don't care about Windows Genuine Advantage. They just want their computer to work. They don't care if it's Home, Basic, Premium, Ultimate. It's a marketing thing.
No.
It's all a marketing thing. Because mentally, even my dad, when he sees all the selection, is he going to go for Basic or Ultimate?
Everybody's going to go for Ultimate.
Exactly, and that's the reason why Microsoft is charging out the ass for it. This is precisely why I haven't felt the need to upgrade the entire home to Vista. I've had problems with it on my primary computer. Why would I welcome that into my home and pay for the privilege?
Well, you know what irritates me? Is that you have the new fancy dancy printer over here. And yet you'll come down and say, it's not working with Vista, and can I use your printer? So then you can use my printer, which I have the old printer.
Scanner.
Regardless, you have the new fancy one. It should work.
I agree.
You have the new fancy computer, the new fancy printer and the new fancy operating system. And they don't talk to each other.
No, they don't.
And they don't print
now,
or scan.
This is why I don't
So when you have to
everybody
fax
to Vista.
anything, you have to come and fax it from the old one.
Or have to email
an
it.
XP.
Or have to email it. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's confusing, isn't it?
Well, I think you should get a discount if it doesn't work like that.
Don't talk to me. Talk to HP. You know anybody there?
Nope, but hopefully soon.
Ooh, foreshadowing.